Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I'm going to be finishing off this tool journal. I'm not going to do a huge amount to it, but I'm just going to add a few little finishing touches to it. I've used the Baubles and Baubles papers, which come in landscape and portrait, and it is lovely. I am loving it. So we're just doing a very, very simple journal. But I want to add just a few more little bits and pieces. So this is just, you know, if you've not made a tool journal before, this is really, really simple. I'll link the other video where we made it underneath this one. So the first thing I've got is a few little bits and pieces. Now, I've been making some little hidden paper clips, so I shall show you how I did that in a minute. I've got one more to do. I've got some lovely, lovely bits from Tipology, which I'm going to pop in there because I think these will go really, really well. I've got some little bits that I've cut off from, I had the big piece here somewhere. Don't know what I've done with it now, but I've got all these little bits and pieces here which I think look lovely. I've got a little bit of lace, a little bit of cotton on here, and I'm going to do the closure with a nice piece of white seam binding. There's a little bits there. Now, I haven't done anything with this. I've just taken it off the roll and I've just scrunched it up. So obviously I don't want to put any colour on it because I'm going to be using sort of like all the nice little white bits in here, and we don't need really any bits of sort of a coloured seam binding, I don't think. I've got some lovely silver lace here as well, which might add into it. So we shall see. So the first thing I want to show you actually is these. So these are just some little paper clips, hidden paper clips that I've done. Now I'm making them out of just white card today. Well, it's not card actually. It is 160 GSM paper that I had left over. So I thought I would just make some into little paper clips. Now I'm not going to do a lot in here because I think this is good for writing on and popping little notes and stuff in here when you've done your sort of like Christmas shopping and things like that, which I think looks really, really lovely. So let's just pop another one of these on here. Look, they're just so pretty. I'm going to pop that on there. Let's just pop that up there. So I've done 4. Well, I've actually done 3. Let's pop another one here. And then we'll pop another one, I think, on these ones here, just to hold that, so we can clip a little bit of paper in there like that, so you can sort of like see them popping out, which looks really nice. Really simple. I've got 2 pieces of paper. This is 2 inches wide. You can use your scrap paper, and the outside one is just a little bit smaller than the inside one. I've just left that one a little bit bigger just so I can see how we're going to stick it on, and I'm just going to chop that off. Super simple. So let's just pop a little bit. I'm going to use my glue gun to stick these on because it's going to be quite quick. Now you all know how to make these lovely simple paper clips, because they are lovely. Let's just stick that on. We can trim it up in a minute. A little bit of glue on here. Like that. Oops. Don't go around the edges. There we go. Stick that on. Look at me stuck up. Lots of glue everywhere. And we can just trim that up. Where's my scissors? There we are. Trim this off just so it's nice. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lift that up, so that's the middle bit. I'm going to just make the front one just a little bit shorter, so when we pop it on the page you've got that little lip instead of trying to find the opening. So which way round do we want this one? Not that it really matters which way round, because I'm just going to sort of like decorate them random. So I'm going to pop this one there, I think, like that. Okay, so that one can go on there. So let's sort of decorate it like this. I'm going to take a little bit of just the cotton here. Oh my gosh, I've got so much stuff here. There's all these little threads that get caught up in things, isn't it? I'm going to measure this like that, just tear a bit off, and then this will sort of just wrap around. So we don't want it majorly tidy. We don't mind it being a little bit scruffy. A little bit of glue on there. Let's do this side, and I'm going to just sort of scrunch it up just a little bit. Just like that. Then we're going to wrap it round to the other side. So again, get all your little offcuts. I just quite like it. I don't normally sort of like work with a sort of like white. I normally like to work with sort of like vintagey colours, but I think these look, because obviously it's a Christmassy one, it's quite nice to have just the white cotton. Oh gosh, these little bits. The white cotton and the white lace. I think it will look really, really pretty. And then I'm just going to pop these little flowers on there. So I'm hoping you can see that. I'm not too far away. I don't think so. So let's have a little bit of lace underneath, shall we? Just to have a little bit of colour, a little bit of shine. I'm going to cut this off like this. Now I'm going to pop this, I think, round like that. So that's going to be the front, and I don't want too much of the silver on the front because it's going to be covered up, so we can see that then on the back, can't we? So again, a little bit of glue. You don't need a huge amount because it's very, very light, isn't it? Which way round? Oops. Stick that on. Stick that on like that. A little bit. Then we'll just wrap that round. Perfect. So we've got a nice silvery bit on the back. Then what should we do? Should we just pop that on there like that, or should we have a little bit of this? This is lovely. Should we just, I might just cut this actually. Should we have it so, I'm going to cut a little bit off just so it can go like that in that corner. Oops. And then I can have this little bit underneath. A little bit more silver underneath. I'm just going to pop a little bit in the middle because that's going to be hot. I'm going to, oh actually, I'm going to stick a little bit more than that on there. Then I can pop both of them down together. That underneath. And then that over the top. Look at that, lovely. Oops. Let's take these little bits, pop those little bits over there. Shall I just leave that, or should we just, oh my gosh, look at all these little threads. Where's the bit I just chopped off? I think I might just add a little bit to the back. We don't want to waste it, do we? Let's just pop that on there. What did I do with the other bit? Let's just double that up onto this bit. There we go. Lovely. So that can be the back, that can be the front. I think I'll pop some, I've got some little pearly bits here. You can see on this one, I've added little pearls onto there, the little flat back pearls. So I'm going to add some of those. Let me just stick this back on there, if I can. Put that back on there so I don't lose it. Right, I've got these little flat back ones. I'll just take a few of these. I'm going to take some Fabric, not Fabric, this is 3-in-1. Well, same sort of thing really. Pop a little bit on here, just like that. Put that on. Get my little tool, just pick these up and pop them on around into like a little flower shape, like that. It's better to do this with, I need to turn these over. Better to do this with the Fabri-Tac because, or the 3-in-1, than the glue stick, because the glue stick dries too quickly. And I think with Fabri-Tac the 3-in-1 works better. Oops. Turn that over. So there we go. We've just got 7 little pearls on there. Let's just pop these back into this little bag. Now you get hundreds and hundreds of these. Look at these. I've had those for ages and they don't seem to be going down at all. So there, that's a really, really simple, lovely little one. Let's pop these to the side. I'm going to take this and pop that on here. Now the reason that I have done, which way around does it go? This way? That I'm not putting any more pockets in this, because what I've done in this lovely little front pocket, I'm going to pop something there in a minute. I've cut up some bits of it's 160 GSM paper, and I thought I'm going to pop some plain ones in there. I've just rounded the corners so they look a little bit more finished off. So you can write a little note on these, and then you can just tuck it in there like that. So you've got a little note, so you can have your shopping list or a couple of recipes on there. So if you've got any sort of like scrap paper, just pop that in the front. So I thought that was really nice on there. So I'm only going to do 4 paper clips. You can make as many as you like, but I will say I might put some more in there later, but I just want to sort of like show you how I'm doing it. Now this little one, I thought I got these lovely bits of cut off lace from a little bundle that I've got, and I thought I'd just pop that on there just to jazz it up a little bit. Oh look, I've got glue gun all over my fingernails. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to pop in, let me just get a piece of this just to pop underneath so I don't stick this to the back. I'm going to pop a little bit of glue gun on there and pop that down. I don't want anything too thick on here because the journal won't close, but I think that just adds that lovely little bit of bling on there, doesn't it? Can you see? Just looks lovely. So, and that's what I want to do just on these bits where I added that lace. So there's another bit here, look, just so when you open it up, it's got a lovely little bit of bling on there. So let's just stick that down. That's not a pocket, that's just stuck down, so that's good. Look at that, it's beautiful. That's the pocket there. Got a little bit of one here, so what should we pop on this one? There's a little piece like that, so let's just stick that on. I think these would make lovely little gifts. Like I said before, if you wanted to give it to somebody as like a little advent present, this is perfect, isn't it? Because they can do their little Christmas lists in here. Okay, so we need 2 pieces on here. Let's hope that I have enough. Yes, I just add some little flowers. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, I like that one. Let's just pop that on. Pop that down and then just stick that down so it doesn't flap about too much. And we will pop another one down here. A bit of glue. So these little flowers are off some little lacy top that I bought in the charity shop, which I just think they work so well don't they? I think that looks lovely. Maybe I'll pop a little bit of these little pearls. Let's pop a few more of these. Just a little bundle. Just a little bundle in the middle, I think. You don't have to have as many. Maybe we'll just pop 3. 3 on there. And 3 on there. Just take them. Now if you've got some little shiny ones, I don't have any little gems. I used up my gems in the mixed media, my little clear ones. Look at that. See, that looks so pretty. Okay, where's our other pocket? There we go. What should we have? Oh look, this has got a little bit of bling on. Maybe we'll have 2 different ones on here. Oh, I might have that. And that. I won't put that one on. I think I'll just have the flowers because this will, I don't want it to be too bulky, do we? So let's pop these on again. A bit round the edges. Oops, a little bit more. And then I'm going to pop the 3 in 1, a little bit. Let's go for the bottom. Oops, sticky. A little bit on there. Make sure it's all dry as well. Make sure that doesn't stick to anything. Let's stick these on. There we go. I think these just add that nice little extra finishing touch, which I do like. Let's see if we can get these up the right way. Oops, come off. Oops, that's not going to pick up. There we go. One more. There we go. Lovely. Gosh, there we go. Pop those there. Oh, and then we're on the back page. Now, this is a lovely pocket. So, I'm just wondering whether we could add a little bit. Don't know whether we need that. Don't know, it's quite nice underneath there actually, doesn't it? What do you think? That looks quite nice, doesn't it? What should we do? Shall we stick this underneath so we don't glue everything together? Where should we put that? Here. Just like that. Stick that down. These are just, this is from a bundle of little bits that I was gifted, and I think it was off a sort of wedding dress. Somebody had already cut it up, and they had these like little offcuts that they asked if I would like, and you never say no to little blingy bits, do you? So look at that. Doesn't that look just pretty? Little extra shiny bit on there. Lovely. Let's take this piece of paper out. We don't need that. Oh, just adds that. Oops, I've got to be careful because that glue's going to be wet. Just adds that extra little bit of bling to it, doesn't it? Okay. Lovely. And all as I'm going to do now, oops, is pop something on the front. Now, oh, shall we, let's just turn it over. I want to do this front bit. And I'm going to put some of these on, I think. What do you reckon? Just a little bunch of these. That's too many. Look at that, look at this. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? I think 4 might be a bit too much. That looks lovely. Do we want anything else? Do we want a little bit of silver? A little bit of silver under there as well. What do you think? Don't really think it needs it because we've got the cover's gold, isn't it? So I think I'm just gonna pop these bits down. I'm gonna just glue gun this. And we're gonna do that just like that. That one on. There we go. Put that down. Lovely. Oops. And then just pop that over the top. Actually, I might add, gosh, some little bits of this. Now, let me just cut some. I think I will have just a little bit of this. Look at this. This is just, it's like silver foil over some netting, which is just beautiful. I'm going to have a little bit of this netting on there as well. Chop that little bit off. Let's I just have the netting. Or maybe I'll just have the netting. So you've got tiny little bit of, I don't know. Might have a little bit of that too. Yes, I'm going to pop that on as well. Let's just put that on. Just going to pop that over the top because we're not going to be able to glue that down. I'm going to, oh my gosh, I've got lots of threads. Oopsie daisy, clumsy. Let's pop this. I'm going to turn that over, just plop that in the middle and hold that down. Oh, love it. Look at that. Just lovely, isn't it? Oh, I do like that. Okay, nearly done actually, because I don't want to do too much to this. So, love it. We're going to pop our little bits of paper in here. I will probably add a few more of those actually, because they can just be clipped into those and then popped into the pockets. I might just do smaller ones that will actually fit in there, but I'm just going to do them white because then they can just be, you can write anything on them then. Oh, I love that. Now, dingly dangly bit. Now, I've already made this because these are the ones that I made, oh my gosh, the other day in the little dingly danglies, but this was a little bit too small. It wasn't quite long enough. So what I've got here, I've got the lovely chain from BB Crafts. Gosh, do apologise about all these little threads of glue everywhere. So I've got the chain from BB Crafts, and then I've got some little bows on there. I've got some Christmas trees, and I've got some little charms, like little snowflake charms, and then this one at the top says made with love. So this one is just a little bit bigger. I'll take a, you'll probably see it better when I do a picture at the end, because it's not easy to show little dingly danglies, is it? So I'm going to attach that to my little jump ring that I had on there. Let's turn this round. And then I'm going to just pop that together. So that dangles down. Look at that. Don't you think that looks really, really lovely? I love it. But what I would like to do, where's my seam binding? What I'm going to do is take a piece of my seam binding. I'm going to pop it through that little loop. And I'm going to do a long sort of bow on there, if I can. So we've got this little bow on there as well. Let me cut that off. Let's pull these a little bit shorter. So then we've got like a little bow hanging off there, little white Christmas bow, which looks lovely. Now for the closure, again, I'm just going to use this white seam binding. Oh my gosh, I've got those little dingly danglies hanging off there, the little resin ones, and I do keep knocking them. So to do the closure, I'm going to pop the piece of seam binding just through where we've sewed our signature, just so it's held in place like that. And then I'm going to, then it's not going to slip off. And I'm going to just take this and then tie that like that. Now again, you can use a little bit of elastic as well if you wanted to just pop a little bit of elastic on there. But look at that, I just think that looks lovely. Very, very simple, very, very easy to make. No, not really very fussy. It's just little offcuts of, if you've got any like little bits of lace and stuff, I think it just finishes it off nicely. Now I could get something to pop on there, couldn't I? What do you think? Do you think we could make something to pop on that little bit? No, that's too big, isn't it? What do you think? Don't really think it needs it. But if you didn't put anything on the bottom, I think I would probably make like a little embellishment to go on the seam binding as the little closure. But I think because we've got that, I don't think it needs it. But I am loving it. Really, really simple. That's the back. So we've got the lovely red bells on the back. We've got a lovely little dingly dangly there. Open it up, so really simple, nice little bit of finishing off. Got some nice bits of paper in there, lovely little bit of bling. These are fab. So again, use all your little bits of paper, take a little note, write your Christmas lists on there. You can make some more paper clips to go on these ones if you need to. Look at that, I just think they're lovely. This one here, we can take another piece of paper from the front like this and pop that in there. So love it, absolutely love it. And then we've got little pockets in there, little bit of things. So it's just finished off nicely, just enough I think on here. Oops, look, this is a bit stuck together. It's that glue wasn't quite stuck. It's stuck now. There we go. Love it, absolutely love it. So there we go, guys. That's pretty too, isn't it? Love it. So there we go, guys. Nice, simple, easy little journal, all wrapped up and in a little bow. So I think, oh god, that wasn't done very well. I think the white works quite nicely, doesn't it? But again, there's so many colours in the baubles and stuff, you could actually add any of these colours in there too. But loving the white, because I don't normally do white, but I think that's lovely. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining me. I'll pop the links down to the papers under the video, so you can take a look. And don't forget, we still have a sale on in the Etsy shop, so you can pick up a bargain while you're in there having a little browse. Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon.